Today's horoscope, Scorpio October 26, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. A more dedicated or non-traditional approach to business, purchases, and money matters today can be in focus and quite beneficial. The moon spends the day at the top of your solar chart, encouraging you to consider recent performance or checking in with your goals and priorities. Working in teams or cementing friendships can also figure strongly. The changes you make now and this week seem to have long-term benefits and a significant, positive impact. Respect for yourself and others is vital now. People in your life tend to be more responsible to you. You might pare things down or reduce goals or associations that no longer serve their purpose. You have a new perspective on people in your life and on personal projects. With you being one of the few zodiac signs with two planetary rulers, each affects you slightly differently. Mars and Pluto personify aspects of your soul and are known as the lower and higher vibrations of one another. Mars retrogrades may hit you much more intensely, though, as they take place less frequently than Pluto retrogrades, which happen for several months every year. This is why during the red planet's backward slide, you experience very significant karmic lessons around sex and war. Pay attention to the themes and patterns that are re-emerging now. You are being given a chance to alter your course. With us in a Mars pre-shadow phase, hints of what lies ahead are here. There might be some strong feelings around your professional public status. Being seen in your career path comes with its pros and cons, especially as the moon squares with Mercury in your sign. On the one hand, you may enjoy the praise and recognition that comes with professional success. On the other hand, you may not like any potential for drama, the evil eye, or gossip in your work life. If you want to avoid the latter, then be mindful of how you present yourself in your career path. For a couple of days, an unfavorable aspect exerts its influence. Your tendency to speak before you think will be something for you to watch out for. Rather than blurting out what you think and expecting to feel result, take your frustrations to the gym, if possible, or on a run, swim, or bike ride. Learn to seek satisfaction in knowing your own feelings, without necessarily expressing them to another person. Try this for a week and you'll be pleased with the results. Today's vibrations will try to destabilize you, but you will have to go with the flow even if it is rough going. Your number will push you to distance yourself from daily life and you will ask yourself a lot of questions concerning your life. Don't make any moves. Even if ideas and desires clash today, don't make any decisions either. Leave situations alone and let others act and make decisions for you. You don't have the means to fight effectively. In the early days of your birthday month and new solar, there are not only a variety of forces on display from the start, but forces that if they don't shape the rest of the next 12 months will definitely shape the rest of this year. While today this is highlighting something special developing on the income, work and career fronts, the last few days have seen the moon help to highlight the playful, creative and adventurous side of life's fence, which continues to gain strength. It is clear from the start that this is one year when a balance between work and play needs to be a priority from the start. While the moon left an adventurous part of your chart, not before spending its final hours before leaving yesterday aligned with Mars while forming a friendly aspect to Neptune in your romantic sector, the planets of passion and dreams are still holding together a mix of nostalgia, romance, passion, and adventure. As they continue to draw closer, rather than decrease, this is set to increase. Daily Planetary Overview. Today's astrological energy brings an interesting mix that may throw some conversations a bit off balance, but don't worry, you can handle it with ease and mindfulness. With Mercury in intense, perceptive Scorpio squaring the moon in warm, expressive Leo, there's a clash of tones that could make communication feel a bit challenging. You might find that while one person is feeling deep, emotional, and reflective, the other is in a lighter, more carefree mood, eager to joke and keep things upbeat. Sound familiar? We've all been there, right? Sometimes it's just one of those days when the vibes don't match up as planned, and that's okay. Instead of forcing a conversation or trying to align your energies when they're naturally out of sync, consider giving it some time. Pin the topic for another day and revisit it when both of you are feeling more aligned and open to each other's perspectives. Now, let's shift focus to the positive flow of energy around personal connections today. The stars are aligning to make interactions with friends and family feel especially meaningful and enjoyable. It's the perfect time to nurture the bonds you cherish, whether that means planning a cozy gathering, calling up an old friend, or just being fully present with loved ones. These moments have a way of refilling our emotional tanks, reminding us of how special those relationships are. Think about the last time you had a laugh out loud moment with someone you care about. Doesn't it just bring a smile to your face? Today, lean into those moments and let yourself truly appreciate the people in your life who make everything feel lighter and brighter. And speaking of feeling good, there's a wonderful sense of physical and mental resilience in the air. Whether you're in the mood to tackle a new fitness goal, try a sporting challenge, or simply enjoy some well-deserved rest, today's energy supports you in caring for yourself. So, ask yourself, what do you need most? Is it the thrill of a brisk walk outdoors, a calming yoga session, or maybe even a nap to recharge? Embrace whatever helps you feel refreshed and balanced, and remember that self-care can look like anything from an intense workout to a quiet afternoon spent just recharging. However, when it comes to finances, today's energies encourage a cautious, measured approach. With the planetary constellations bringing some unpredictability, you might notice that financial opportunities don't quite hit the mark. Be mindful of impulse purchases or offers that sound a little too good to be true. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement of something new, only to realize later that it wasn't quite worth it. Instead of rushing into decisions, try to keep things steady. Take time to consider your options, and if success doesn't come naturally today, that's okay. Think of it as the universe nudging you to save your resources for when the timing is right. Have you ever made a purchase that you later regretted? It's a familiar feeling. Today's guidance is all about holding back when needed and preserving your hard-earned money for the future. And on an emotional level, if you're feeling a bit more guarded than usual, embrace it. The universe is reminding you to set boundaries, protect your energy, and stay true to yourself in all interactions. With today's heightened awareness, you're likely to sense when something feels off or when someone's intentions aren't as clear as they seem. Trust that inner voice. Have you noticed lately that it's harder for anyone to pull the wool over your eyes? This is your cosmic superpower today, so use it to your advantage. In conversations that feel a little tricky or with people who seem to have their own agenda, lean into your natural intuition to navigate the situation with clarity and confidence. In the spirit of staying open and connected, I'd love to hear from you. Have you felt any shifts in your relationships recently? Or maybe sensed that you're more intuitive and protective of your energy? Or perhaps you have a story about a time when you followed your gut and it paid off? Share your experiences in the comments. Your insights could be just what someone else needs to hear. Today is all about balancing the energies around us, honoring our own needs, and showing up authentically for the people we care about most. You've got this.